to have sunlight still.
Don't be jealous.
And just like that, we are live. It's 9:30 here, Eastern time. How are you doing, guys? Hope you had a good week so far.
Man.
Far so good.
So far, so good. That's good. I've been busy printing, 3D printing. Ever since I started, I haven't stopped.
Oh, do you still only have 2 spools or 4 spools?
I got 4.
Straight out of the
You
gate.
know who just got hers? RC Girl just got one exactly like yours.
So this is the one I got.
That's what she got.
That's a nice one.
And come on, get out of there. Oh, X. So $339 US, it's on special right now. Plug it in and start printing. Put the spool in there and start printing. The one I got is this guy, which is a little bit bigger, $489 US, but it has the 4 spools on it. And I almost got the same colors. I got the white, I got the black, the green, and the red. That's what colors I have in there right now.
But that's blue there.
Yeah, I know, but I got red. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's blue.
You know, red and blue are probably the opposites of one another.
Speaking of 3D printing, mine just finished.
What is that?
So
Shock holder?
A chalk holder?
A shock holder. A shock holder. There's holes in it.
No, it's one of the front body mounts that I designed.
I was gonna say it's dark. You can't really see it against your shirt. There you go.
yeah,
Just
you're
came off
gonna
the press. This
you're
is
gonna put that in
version
the front
3.
for the bumper.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically I designed it so it fits into the body, you know.
Cool.
But there's 2 ears that's going to go on either side.
And you got sheet metal to go over it?
No.
No, that's the plate that it printed on that he has in his hand.
Oh, okay.
That's my trick plate.
Cool. And you're printing it with what type of material?
PLA.
PLA or PLA plus?
Just regular PLA.
PLA, okay.
I have to upgrade my printer and all that in order to run the, you know, the better materials. So,
See, if you would have got a Bamboo Lab, you could have done it right away.
you're right, but my wife bought me this one. So
Okay.
Josh wants to know if you're getting ready for a prison fight.
I told him
you know
told
what,
him he
buddy?
looked like
I
Ming
did
from
this
Florida.
just for you.
Huh?
You're like, you know, what'd you do? Lose your clippers or whatever? And I made sure tonight my hair was cut for you. And then
I said he looked like Flash.
the last time I
Oh, yeah,
was
okay.
for you,
He looked like Ming from Flash
Okay.
Gordon. What do you think?
Don't know.
No, I'm talking to Kurt.
What was that? I'm sorry. I was talking.
I said he looks like Ming from the Flash Gordon. He looks like the villain.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
You didn't watch Flash Gordon?
No, sorry. I don't.
You know when race cars are racing and they go around the corner, you have those rumble strips that are like in the curve, a little bit of an angle.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I designed to put in the corner.
Oh,
That's like
cool.
a plate.
That's cool.
That's like a plate.
Yeah, it does look like a plate, but everybody says it looks like a plate, but it's pretty flat. If you put food on it, it is gonna just drop because it's not concave. But then when I did this, I realized, okay, I didn't do this. This was my very first design and my first print. After I printed it, I go, oh man, like this is not shallow enough. It's got to go much deeper. And also, I have to have a slot here because my marker for my racetrack goes here. And then I put a pouch of weight on it so it stays there. So I redesigned it. like this. So this is much better. So now I'll be able to put my pipe there and my weight that's going to hold everything. And then when the car goes around the corner here, if he goes too close, he'll be able to hit this and maybe flip over if he hits it fast enough, hitting this little bump.
Good idea, Tank.
So that should be pretty cool. The next layout of track I'm doing, I need three of these, which are printed. Took about 5.5 hours to print this. So I got 3 of those done. And I need 2 outside corners, which I've done like this. I still have one more to print like this. I stopped printing and I'm designing trophies right now.
Is that took 5 hours to do too?
This one was 3.5 because it's a little smaller and less thing to print.
Looks like Pac-Man.
It's a
100% infill.
it's a Pac-Man, yes.
Okay. Is it 100% infill so it won't warp in
No.
the sun?
No, it's not 100% infilled. It's PLA plus. It's a little. It needs to be a little hotter. So we'll see how it ends up. These cost me, I think, what they said is $3 or $4 to print. So if I have to reprint them but better infilled, I'm at 15% right now. We'll see what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But are you still going to be using the former the material you'll use is from fire hoses?
Yes, I'm still using that to mark the track. That's the easiest thing for me. I don't have a trailer to use wood as a border, so I'm still using that. Yes.
A fun printing fact. This was V1, my version 1. It's a hair bit taller on the top and on the lip here. And this was 25% infill. This one is 15% infill, and it weighs, this is version 3, it's a little shorter here. But it weighs 100 grams less than
Less?
the original. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Over 15% in or 10% infill difference.
Well,
Shape difference.
another thing I'm doing for the races I'm doing, which are parking lot wars, at the end of the season, which there's 3 more races and 3 more months, in other words. So I gotta get going and start designing a trophy for the winners at the end. So I got a Kyosho class, which is stock. I got a Tamiya class, which is stock. And I also have a short course truck. Other guys are running other cars or might come run other cars, but they're coming in the season too late. So I'm only going to have those 3 class for trophies. So I designed one. I'm pretty happy with it, how it turned out. And that's basically how it is right now, but it's going to change. This is printed 3 colors in 1 shot. So there's the car on top. So all this was printed from the bottom all the way up. So printed red, printed green at the end.
And you
Even the
got
car on top?
that's Hot Wheels, isn't it?
That is a Hot Wheel, yes. That's glued on top with servo tape. And that's the first place Kyosho. Now I've redesigned it in the sense that I'm gonna print this all in red, but I'm gonna glue it on instead. And then this is designed the same way with the white, but then I'm gonna print the green and stick it on. And also the Kyosho is gonna be all in red and actually stuck on or glued on instead of printing one shot. Yes, Brad.
How long did it take to make that one?
That's 2.5 hours.
With everything that you just showed.
Yes. The way it's there with all 3 colors. So like it had to change color 20 times. I think while it was printing, it had to do 20 times a color swap.
K looks a little close to the edge.
The what?
The K on Kyosho in the front of the 1 looks slightly closer than the O.
Might be. I just eyeballed it, so I didn't.
That's pretty good for
It
eyeballing.
was my first one, but I did redesign it. But because when you notice the Kyosho or the name parking lot wars. I can actually show it better here.
Parking lot wars looks awesome on it. Looks like it's standing out by itself.
Yeah, because if you print it face down, the texture of that plate, the metal plate, is so nice. If you don't, then you see all the lines. Come on, there you go. So you see all the lines?
They look like traction lines, actually.
Yes. So, and this is why I'm reprinting them this way now in one color. And then I'm going to put the green one glue it on top and glue the Kyosho here, but it's going to look like this for the texture now. So it's
Oh, right.
much
Looks
nicer.
crystallized.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be much nicer finish, the top of it, and the side of it. Everything is so nice. The side of it looks very nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the back when you finish the print. Mind you, I probably could have did it clear. You can actually see with the light. You can actually see the ribs inside the infill.
Yeah, the honeycomb.
And there's different honeycomb you can do, or different layer of your top. But this, I don't care if it's not that strong, because these are just trophies. So these one took
Hollow, aren't they?
3 hours. Yeah, that's kind of hollow. 3 hours to print. But I kind of screwed up on the number 3. Because I didn't realize
Won't sit flat.
I need a flat base for this. I didn't think about that when I was designing it and putting it together. The 1 and 2 is fine, but the 3 isn't. So I'm going to create 2 little bars to put under there.
Little feet, little feet.
Yeah, little tiny feet to actually put there. So should be fine. And then I'm going to be gluing some Hot Wheels on there for the winners.
That, the Hot Wheels, I mean, they're not cheap anymore. You're spending some money on the Hot Wheels on them.
Well,
They range in price.
Hobby Hideaways was nice enough to give me 9 of them to actually sponsor and put the Hot Wheels on there. So this is for short course truck.
Oh yeah.
So I got that one for short course truck, and I also have that one. I have to find a third one. So they all have the tire in the rear.
And look at that one in color tires.
So it should be fun. Thanks to Hobby Hideaway. It was nice of him to actually offer. I did not ask him. Well, I actually asked him, could you find me some? And he said, sure, and I'll even give them to you. So, wow, like I didn't ask to be given. I was going to pay for them. But it was nice of him to actually do this.
Maybe you just went to Walmart and got them.
No, he sells them at the store. He gets the.
I was gonna say they sell them what, $2 a piece, I think now, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ranges, yeah.
Which I'm not sure how much he pays for them, but he buys a whole lot of them, a whole bunch of them at the same time. So
Ones with the rubber tires or the metal bottoms are a little bit pricier generally. Red tire with the red lines, those are expensive.
Get in here, Nathan.
And then there's special ones that come out or something that are limited. People look for.
Nathan says try PET G260 C print temp if you get PLA temp warning issues.
So,
Printing.
I see that you got a snapping turtle. That was you're really upending 2. I didn't see the second one, but you're really upending
Because
wildlife.
I was the only one that saw the second one. I was alone and I wasn't gonna go in and get it myself.
You guys got to be careful with those bastards.
There's a whole family in there.
Well, yeah, there probably is. Like I said, we already pulled out one larger than the size of a 5-gallon, one of them 5-gallon bucket lids. And then this other one I seen was smaller, would fit inside the bucket, but even still, if there's 2 of them, that means there's babies in there too.
Yeah, because one of them's got to be.
It's been in there for, if it's been in there for 3-4 years, who knows how many more are in there.
It feels bad to uproot wildlife like that.
You do.
It would be tasty soup though.
Yeah, the snap returns, but they got to be careful. Those guys will take your fingers off.
And wash your hands if you're done dealing with them too. Any turtle.
So you're gonna still gotta get all that water out of it, and you'll be seeing all the different. You'll see more of them.
And
Where do you
John
put-
was working on the drag racing in the mud.
Mud pits, yeah, we're starting to build them. We got our two berms outside side berms set up now. We just gotta dig down a little bit and get our plastic and throw some dirt in there.
Now, are you doing that for a special event that's coming up, or what's
Yeah,
going on?
August 3rd, we're gonna have mud drags down there. Like I said, we're still coming up with a name and the time and stuff like that. But yeah, we got 2 weeks to get shit together here.
Isn't it going to be a permanent fixture, the mud drags?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You said it's about damn time you started using heavy machinery.
But I was wondering, why didn't you take off a layer of grass before dumping the dirt? Looks like you did it after.
Hey, when I'm not operating the machinery and the
Equipment.
bosses
Okay.
there doing it. I
Oh,
guess we do
because
it
I
his-
thought
we
I thought
do it his way. But I would have probably have just scraped the grass off and just threw dirt along the sides of it and called it done. But
because looks like the video that you actually posted for pretty much the first half, you're
Yeah.
the one that have your hands in your pocket and you're walking around like as if you're the supervisor, and then at the end you do have a shovel. So that's why I was wondering if you were the supervisor or what.
like I said, it was basically us standing around discussing it as we were doing it.
How long did it take you? Because I know you were speeding up that film. It's got to take hours, which I saw.
Oh,
How you
that was probably 2-3 hours of hyperlapse.
The weather hasn't been too hot, but it's going to get hot again.
Yeah.
Inevitably.
I think it's gonna get cold again. So what's your point?
I'm just saying,
You're a
it's going to get hot.
meteorologist.
You're going to be out there burning
know?
yourself. So you want?
Put on that sunscreen.
Should we discuss new cars that are coming out, Frank?
No, Brad.
Anything
don't-
RC related would be good. Yeah.
We don't do that here.
Oh, this is a 3D printed channel now.
3D printed channel now. We're changing over.
PLA.
PLA
Plus.
plus,
What was the other one? The PLA plus plus or whatever they call it.
Pet G.
Oh, PLA G, Pet Z.
No, there's no PLA Pet G. No.
PLA.
But-
That sounded
That PUBG
French.
sounds even better.
Oh, he's
Hmm.
showing something again.
This is the whole
I'm gonna set
assembly,
us straight.
the version
There he
2,
is.
that with the years on it. And then this is just the center of the version 3. But this is with the bracket. I designed it to hold the bracket, the original front body mount.
Nice.
Cool.
Good idea.
For a
Incorporate that.
second there, that looks like it's metal. It looks very metal-like under the light.
Yeah, it came out pretty good.
What's up, Paul,
Like
Nicole,
it's like a metallic black.
Redneck? What's going on?
Hey, Paul.
Redneck.
Howdy.
Hey, Nate. Welcome in.
Hey,
Are you going to start
Nathan?
showing your 3D printed stuff also now?
Of course, 3D channel now. Come on.
who, me?
is that what
You
you
got
think?
rid of yours.
I don't have anything right now.
Now, I got to print that skid plate that you sent me.
He's got a little piece here. Look at my little.
Yeah, I was hoping you would print that.
Oh, I
No,
got
Mitch is
busy
not.
doing stuff.
Mitch is not making MFO1X.
That's cool. You started doing some pretty good prints there.
Yeah.
And I was saying if that PLA does warp because it can in the sun, that Pet G is like a much higher temperature. So, and it's the same price, and you get all kinds of colors too. So,
Yeah, and it's going to be low to the ground to the hot pavement, who knows what's going to happen? It sounds
You
like.
mean he didn't send you pictures, Josh? He's got the Volkswagen one, the Bug.
Mitch, are you making MF01X part yet?
No,
He's not
I will
involved in this one's race this year.
What's up,
Yeah.
squirrel?
I'm not,
Yes.
and I will not be.
Nicole,
Not too bad.
Nicole says, "How are you guys doing today? We're good. We're good."
Hello, Nicole.
I'm going to
You're
New
well.
York in a few weeks. In about 2 weeks, I'll be to New York. I'm gonna go see the New York Mets, I think it is. I'm gonna go
Oh,
see
wow.
the baseball game there.
Okay, cool.
Check out Sean's work on the Chinatron or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out Sean's big board.
Throw a baseball at it and break it, so he's got to go back.
Yeah.
his wife might be happy about that, but I think she might actually want him gone anyways.
His 3 will get there when he gets home. Oh, that's right. You're going to enter that,
I will enter it. I do have 2. I got the Volkswagen, which still the Rally, which is still in the box, but I think I'm just gonna use my the one I show you, the Tonka body, the G-Wagon. I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep
but-
that same body and run it. I don't care if I lose 1 mile an hour. This is for fun.
Are you doing brushless or brushed?
Rushed.
Swampers.
I think more people are going to be doing brush this year for the
Okay.
cars than the brushless.
Welcome in, Eric.
And I
Why do you think that? Just because the speed may be too much for the brushless, might be too much.
There's a lot of people just entering. That's why.
I don't know what's the highest brushless system I've ever seen in one of those.
Top
but
fuel drag motor.
that's right.
Yes.
He's doing brush with the top fueler.
You gonna
That's-
put that in the car?
Fancy.
That's what I'm gonna put in there, and it's a 5-turn.
Oh, nice. There's some big brushes on that armature there.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I'll have bottom speed to start going slow then fast. Or if I hit the trigger, it's just gonna go like crazy. Brad, you've been cutting a lot of people and trying to cut in as soon as people take a breath. You've been cutting a lot tonight. Please calm down and be quiet a little bit. Thank you. Now you can go.
I haven't said a word.
Yeah, I don't know how
So, Decibel
those
timing.
operate. So. How they function. So
Yeah, I don't know how that brushless that brush motor would act.
But I do have a Castle creation to actually run it. And I know Castle, you can run brushed or brushless on their ESC. So I'm going to try that with that
is
one.
it a
And
Sidewinder, Frank?
no,
Yeah.
it's a bigger one. Can't remember
Yeah,
the name of it.
yeah, you
I
need
have
The
a
it.
Mamba.
Mamba
X.
Mama
Max.
Monster X.
Well, there's about what 3 different
Probably the
versions
Mamba
of the Mamba.
Monster.
There's the Mamba Monster. There's the Mamba
That's the
X.
Mamba Monster. I'm sure he doesn't have the Mamba X. Or no, it might be the X.
I can't
It's like the
remember.
10 scale one.
I'm not going
Yeah.
to go look. I was going to go
Success
look,
capable.
but I'll keep it a surprise.
Nailed it.
Ah, it's it.
That looks sweet.
I know Mitch
Yes.
is looking forward. Mitch is looking forward to seeing that brush motor work.
Swapper says it'll be like turning on a switch.
Probably.
Just all or nothing.
I hope not, because that RC car, the one that he's got, is going to be even. I don't think Mitchell could handle that little car because it's
Oh.
narrower and the wheelbase a little shorter. So for
Damn.
speed run being that narrow, I don't think Mitch could
Challenge has
handle
been-
that.
That sounds like a
Challenges been
challenge to
thrown
me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mitch, you go for the long wheelbase. Make sure you got your
I
stability.
defend America.
Can you buy those motors still? Like I've never seen those around for sale.
I don't know if you can still buy the top fuel
On the black market in Canada.
motor. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you
RC
better
black
put some,
market.
is it against the law or illegal in the rules to put some stuff on your tires to make them sticky?
No.
Right? You should be able to do
Apple.
that and then
Yeah.
get
I
some
am
sauce.
gonna run the foam tires. I have some Corrali foam tires here. So
Get
those
some
are the
sauce
ones I'm
for
gonna
them
run.
so they stick when you take off.
Are they 65 millimeter?
Supposed to be.
Yeah, all those foam ones are.
Oh no,
That
fellas.
tank threw down the gauntlet.
Hey,
Mhm.
What's up,
Don't
Eric?
take foam off.
What are you doing, Eric?
But I am gonna run it first to see how fast it is stock. And I believe like everybody's hitting what, 20 or
2.
19 miles an hour or 22 miles an
Yeah.
hour with its stock?
yeah. Don't you want oil-filled dampers to keep the stability?
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
On stock.
Yes, you should have oil field dampers in there, which I might put, but I'm just gonna run it stock right now. I am not gonna throw a lot of money onto this, so if I have oil filled, I'll
Famous
put 'em
last
on it.
words.
And if I don't, I'll just run whatever I got. So
Everybody playing some their RCs, not having any hop ups.
you are allowed to run or put on your car any hop ups that are available for that chassis or that car. But as long as it's hop ups and not something handmade.
Yeah.
So no handmade, but you can modify things like by dremeling, or do we know that yet?
That's a question I can ask.
That I'm not sure.
Because I know for the motor, where the motor goes to put a bigger pinion, you do have to back it up a bit. And I did watch a video of a guy actually doing it. But he's going to be running in the modified class. But right now he didn't put any 3D print, but he's just trying to see how far he can push it with what he's got right now.
There's a metal thing on there that holds the motor in place, but it's made to slide up and down on it.
Yes, Brad. We talked about that last week when I showed the user manual. But you can only go up to, I believe, is a 22 tooth pinion or 20. I can't remember, 20, 22. And you can't change the spur unless you modified or 3D print one, but that's kind of illegal if you stay in the normal class and not modified. And we are gonna get hopefully what's his name, the host of that
Phil.
Boys.
Phil,
he is gonna try to drop in later on today. He is with somebody right now and he's gonna try to jump in here.
Oh, cool.
So if
Welcome
we have
in,
any
Dirk.
questions to
Dirk.
ask, clarify some things. Psycho 13 Garage, welcome in.
what up, Dirk?
Waiting. Gems is saying he's waiting on Mitch to make a G10 motor mount.
I don't have a car, so I wouldn't be able to make one.
Hey, Dirk. I
I
know
think
you
Tamar
gotta
should
send them.
sponsor you.
You gotta send them the part.
Where is that car?
Well,
I had. Oh, there
Gems
you go.
Hobby received 3 cars. I'm sure he can send you one to do some modification on one, and then you just multiply that by another 2 later.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
I
Like
could
your
do that.
math.
But you can find some on special, and it's not a very expensive kit. And once you're done, you can raffle it off and get your money back on it because it's saying it's a modified by Top Speed and do a $10 a ticket.
I'm done with that car. I don't think it's gonna be a little.
And if you win, you can sell $20 a ticket and say this was the winner. You can have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
True.
but he put a special spin on it. He'd say you could use it the way it was intended to, but I also made it so it could be speedy.
But like I said earlier, I don't think Mitchell's going to be able to handle that little car. It's too narrow for him.
I think, believe it or not, there are I think you could put TTO2 arms on it to make it longer, wider.
Hey, Brad, why don't you keep the secrets, on a DL?
I don't have one, so what do I do?
Competition here.
Just help us after the fact. After our secrets.
So some guys are actually mentioning that, like in the rear or in the front. I think it's in the rear. The dry shaft, if you put a different kind, and they're mentioning the part number actually fit, which is a longer shaft, because they do have a tendency to pop out. So some people are modifying it, but is that modified? But it's not really a hop up from Tamaya. It's a different part from another company. So I don't know. There's a lot of gray lines there, but people are just going to have fun with it.
The TTO2 is a part from Tamaya.
Yeah. But I'm not
And
sure if
you
that's
might
the
be-
part
But
fit.
for a different model.
And you might be able to use the TTO2 dog bones in it to make the deal with the length.
But we'll see when Phil gets in here. We'll might talk about it more and see some other things. But for now, we can talk about this thing.
Okay.
There's two Red Cat Valkyrie MT and the Valkyrie Truggy that came out. I am not a Truggy guy, but let me tell you, I like the Truggy look a little bit better for this one.
The difference
What scale
between
we
them,
talking?
the difference between
Sorry,
them
Brad.
is the tires and the body.
10 scale. There is a little bit of difference on the arms, a little bit, and the shock tower placement, because this one is much higher and this one is much lower to the ground. Mind you, the camera angle here is different. The tub is exactly the same. The electronics are the same. Everything is the same in the center, but where they changed it is the shock tower are different and the front rear bumper are different to hug this body.
Oh,
Mhm.
the monster truck is actually faster.
Why they all have the same gearing? Why would it be faster?
Because of the tires.
The tires are bigger.
Taller.
Tires are bigger in the monster
Yeah.
truck than they are the Truggy.
Could be, yes.
Yeah, but it's gonna be less torquey.
The monster truck looks like they're big. Fifth
That's
scale.
opinion.
They said 59
Yeah,
miles an hour out of the monster truck, 52 out of the Truggy.
Those knuckles look really knuckly.
Oh,
Knuckly.
that metal thing in the middle, it's solid aluminum.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
they had a video of this at the skate park, and when it landed on the side here, the rear wheel really bent like almost like a 60 or 70 degree, and it came back. It
What's
didn't
up,
look
Dwayne?
broke.
A-arms don't look very wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised it didn't snap.
So I don't know if
What's up, Bill?
it didn't look like it broke, but don't know.
Maybe they improved their plastics
Well,
too.
that's good. Yeah, they're
More
good
durable.
flex in it then, huh?
And if the
I'm
dog
just-
bone
I'm
didn't
just-
pop out, if it still functioned after flexing too.
I'm just glad to finally see that they sent out a complete car.
Right. So far,
You know,
those were
If there's
just
a recall.
those were just the test cars, though. They haven't sent out cars yet.
No.
That's when they
Just for
started
the first
sending out
guinea
all the
pigs.
cars. Is when everything started falling apart.
True. And the honest reviewers that
Yeah.
did pay for them, get them.
We'll see once they start shipping them if we're gonna have the same thing they had with the other one,
yeah,
Same
the
issues.
machete.
the machete. Yeah.
I do like the tires on the Truggy though.
Is
I
it a
still want the
Chevron pattern,
machete.
Brett?
I will have the machete one day.
Successor for us.
I like the 4S.
For $299,
I'll
that's
put my
pretty
own
good
sixes
price
in
for
it.
US. For a 4S basher, that's pretty good.
That's a real good price.
Yeah, right. 300
Shut up,
bucks.
Susan.
$300 for 4S.
Yeah, can't go wrong there, man.
People
And they're
usually
tough.
pay more than that just for electronics.
Yeah. Well, look at
It-
Arma's 4S lineup. What are they? $500?
Yeah.
550. That's what the
Yeah.
Mojave was, I think.
Yeah.
And
So,
they seem tough as nails though.
Man,
still, it's $150 more.
That kind of looks weird. How,
yeah,
with the
that's what
hooks.
I was waiting to
$250 more.
for
Extended.
somebody to stop talking to say man, they don't make this to look scale because this is whacked out of shape.
Yeah.
You got
From the
9
side,
foot of
yeah, from
doors
that
on a
side, it
chop
does not
top.
look good.
It is a
You get
chop
9
top.
foot of doors and two inches of chop top.
The
Yeah.
cap is all out of whack. Yeah.
Well, it is wrong, but it is, you could say it's a chop top. Like the turnbuckle of the other one, the A-arms, everything fits both cars.
Yeah.
So everything is the same except for the shock towers are different. And they have this block here that you unscrew this and move it back or forward to actually accept different size batteries.
Is that 2-wheel drive?
4x4.
Four-wheel drive.
There is a dry shaft here on the bottom.
Yep.
But they have this big red brace coming across to
I
help.
don't like how they did the hubs on them though.
I know.
No, they're like splined.
Oh,
they're
yeah, I've seen
17
that.
millimeter. They're
So
17
you have to
millimeter.
get their stuff.
You have to run their hex.
Yeah.
I would assume that there was an idea why they did the splines. I guess because it grabs better.
And it looks like 17 millimeter here.
They are.
Yep.
They are. They are. But how it connects, how it connects to the axle there with the hex, the spined hex.
Less likely with the spines are less likely to a tire comes off, you're less likely to lose the hub.
They're less likely to strip it if it's going into plastic.
Yeah, it's not going to break the pin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't show the wheel off on this
was-
one like the other one
Was
did.
XOCage, I think, did on his
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had
There
another
you go.
car there too from a different company that was pretty close to being identical.
Oh yeah.
No, he
Yeah.
had the monster truck and he had the truggy.
No, he just did a recent one too, and it had a different car that he had.
Oh, okay.
And this
I
isn't
forget the
Red Cat
name of
design.
it. Some sort of, he's had the car for years. And it looked like it had a lot of the same drivetrain. Next,
Wouldn't some people think 10 scale on 4S is overpowered?
It can
No.
never be overpowered. No matter how much power you put to something, somebody else is going to put more power to it.
right?
Brad, I got one that's on 4S. One of the sentences on 4S. There you go.
I'd like to do something like that.
The only thing that's going to limit the amount of power you can put on something is your budget.
Essentially, yeah.
But if they're selling for that price, I think they're going to sell a lot of.
Probably.
Even John might be interested
For what?
for one of these Valkyries.
See, pushing
I said
that.
you'd be interested. I said you'd be interested. I didn't say that you had the money for it. I just said you'd be interested in buying one. You had the money.
Would
Radioactive.
you accept one, John?
What's that?
Would you accept one if they gave you one, John?
Yeah, I'd accept it.
Okay, good to hear.
I'd probably break it in half too, but I'd accept it.
You know what I would do? I would take it and sell it and buy a Tamiya.
Jen
makes you happy.
says, I melted the motor in my landslide, which is basically the same as that new Red Cat. Who makes
What?
landslide?
I don't think the landslide was 4S.
I think that was a Red Cat too, landslide.
Yeah, it
It
is.
just seems
Landslide
very
with
similar to the new
Red
ones.
Cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they have a
I
heat
heard the
sink on
electronics
it or
were
a fan or anything?
the
Electronics are
electronic-
different in this one.
Yeah.
Newer. Did they show the transmitter or anything? Is it a standard Red Cat?
Yeah, they
Dasher
did show it.
transmitter?
Remember if I saw
Nice.
it.
It had
Receivers.
multiple knobs. I think it's a three channel or 4 channel. I could be wrong.
Do.
Flip
Oh,
up
there's
really
other
over the
pictures.
maps.
Yeah. Dirk says, "Do you, Nate? Do you wear your sunglasses at night?"
Yeah, they've been on my head since I got home from work. I forgot they were even there. I
3670,
got my reading glasses now.
1950 kV with a fan.
She's on vacation.
1950, that's in that Vigilante?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty low KV, huh?
She said to ask you.
Well, put 4S in it. I guess they wanted something more reliable at higher RPM.
Yeah, that's
Honeycomb
low,
chest.
low.
Man,
Still
that's a
does almost 60 miles an hour.
big bulkhead. Wow.
Bulky.
Lots of things to take off when you want to take off this to change a gift, because you gotta you gotta take off these two side, and then you gotta take off this.
Oh, your arms.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like the
Brace,
same
you gotta take
design as
off.
the Arm of Vendetta.
What was that?
It's like the same design chassis, not exactly the same, but it's the same concept chassis as the Arm of Vendetta.
It's
Okay.
their
It's,
it's
I was
the
gonna say
3S
all the
lineup,
3S.
yeah.
The
3S
3S
lineup's like
and
that.
4S lineup are all the same for Arma. Same
So
type of
there's-
thing.
There's your hex there.
It's also metal gears.
And
So there's
that's-
no pin for
no,
the
there's
hub.
but that
No.
screw on the outside holds it on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
pretty-
that's your Loctite issue right there.
but then
Yeah,
there's a
right.
pin- There's a pin on the other end for the universal.
pin at
think
that
so.
Gonna
end.
be a lot of people stripping that screw.
Do you think it is a 4mm or a 3?
It's probably a 3.
Yeah, you don't want to put red Loctite on that.
No.
One side or the other will loosen up easier.
Orange or blue, right?
Very quickly.
I think it only comes in one color right now.
Green.
There
good
was
way to
some
do it.
car that did reverse
Model
threads
T.
and screws on one side
one
of the
side.
car versus the other side. I can't remember which one it was.
I like those body clips with the little plastic things on them,
Mhm.
so they don't pull
Mhm.
through the body.
Oh yeah, like the washer's built right in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same thing as the Armas. There's
Oh,
still
that has
pain
like a body
because them plastic,
washer.
them rubber things snap all the time.
No,
Yeah,
it's
right,
got
if
the
it's a
rubber.
basher.
It's got the rubber washer to where.
You're not scratching the body and keeps it tighter on the post, I think, a little bit.
Isn't it 120 ESC, 120 amp?
I mean,
Max 10.
No, the Max 10's 140. So yeah, it's probably
No,
pretty close to it.
No, it says Max 10 SCT.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it
Okay.
says 120.
Yeah, it's the older version Max 10.
okay.
I'm still that 1950 on the KV still surprises me.
Okay.
I mean,
Because
you
that's
get
why
them,
it's got a
usually
fan
the
and stuff.
4S's come with like 2400s or something like that.
2200, 23, yeah, somewhere around there.
well, the monster truck, like I said, still does almost 60 miles an hour.
What's the gearing in it like, I wonder?
Don't know.
The
that
gearing,
a-
I'm not sure
Is
what's
that
gonna be
oh yeah,
on.
it's a center diff too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. How small that rear. Or drive
Featured
shaft
metal.
is.
Part metal.
See a lot of breakage.
Like a mini Vigilante.
232 inch, and this one is
Can you buy those tires yet?
Right.
5.1 by 232
5.1.
by 232. They're same size.
Oh, they're same size. Huh, how come they look so different? Oh, maybe it's the body on them, huh?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
tread,
maybe
That makes them.
one's so much the body's so much lower on the truggy.
it's the tread. The tread pattern's definitely
How
different.
much are those tires, Tank? Right
Body
there.
mounts.
Probably not available yet. I know
Bind
that.
them. Bind
Bind
them.
Why do you want them for?
Get that fit on my big rock.
And right now they're They don't mention about or see a picture of the receiver or transmitter for it.
It's
didn't see
the old Red Cat one.
Well, they don't mention it. Parts and accessories. See if they have the tires.
Oh,
They have the dancing rider.
yeah, $100.
That's sweet, hard body.
Parts and accessories, and they show parts for other cars. What the heck?
Yeah, because you just clicked on parts and accessories, it's going to show every part and accessory in Red Cat's arsenal.
Yeah, trust me, there's a lot of.
Yeah, we know you probably looked through all of them.
No, I just when I was looking for something for my my monster truck from them, I was looking for the stuff, and there's lots of stuff.
Valkyrie monster truck, 79 parts. There we go. Bodies, $39, pre-painted.
Right there, 27 bucks.
For a pair.
$40 for the diff.
Remounted.
You like those tires for your big rock?
Yeah, why not?
And your big rock 17 millimeter?
It's going to be. Got the parts on the way.
Image coming soon. Given balls. So those are 27. How much are the parts for the Truggy?
Those tires better.
Parts and accessories.
Remind me of the Kaiju tires a little bit.
Right?
Yeah. Is that 1/10 scale? Or 1/8?
Kaiju, yeah.
Kaiju.
No, it's 220th.
They don't show the tires yet for this one.
Oh, they just don't have pictures of it yet.
Yeah, maybe.
I might have had 2 scales of the Kaiju. Yeah.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they came
did
out with a
version
bigger
1
one.
and version 2, didn't they?
Yeah, I forget if one was bigger.
Repainted body,
Why not?
$40. There they are.
Yeah, same price.
What's up, mamas?
Not as aggressive.
Let's change your name again. Ouch.
Mind you, I like the rims better on these ones than the other ones. But the
You don't
tires
like
are
the
more
bling?
aggressive.
I like the tires, yeah.
Those are
Yes, sir.
17. I mean, 17 millimeter hex.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh no, 15. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right though.
15.
I got an adapter
Oh
for
no,
that.
trash. Why would they be 15? Or isn't oh no. Arma's 14.
That's 17.
Arma's 14.
14 and 17 Armor uses.
Yeah, but his tires he clicks on, that one's 15, the other one's 17.
Right? Wasn't the chrome ones were 17, right?
Yeah, but these are
27.
watch when he changes back to other tires. Says
28.
that one says 15, the other one says 17.
Oh, okay. Sorry. On your site, yeah, on Red Cat, it was 28.
No, the hex size.
Hex size. Go back to the other
Oh.
tire tank.
The
My
chrome
bad.
ones were 17 and these black ones were 15.
That's
I
weird.
didn't say that
What do
they
you
were
want to know?
X.
Maybe
The
it's a
hex size.
typo. Why would
Go
they
to
have
the other
two
ones.
Why would they have 2 different ones?
No, these
It
are.
was
What's
actually
up,
Oh yeah,
Paul?
these are 17.
Yeah, those 17.
Yeah,
on
that's
these
what we're
ones.
saying. There's
Yeah,
something
that's what I'm
wrong
saying. They
there.
were
That's what we're
different. One
catching.
was
Somebody
15 and one
messed
was
up.
17.
I bet you they're both 17.
Yeah, let's go here, go duplicate, and we'll come back to go where the truck is.
I think that's a typo.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Because I'm
there's an 8S Vigilante also.
Yeah, because they say
They do
17
say
millimeter.
17 millimeter hex.
Now, what about the other car?
It
You're on
is
a truck.
17 millimeter.
It shows that both on both for both cars.
Duplicate. Let me go check.
Damn, I didn't know you could do that.
Do what?
Duplicate.
Oh, you learn things every day, right?
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
17
17.
millimeter.
Yeah, that's
And
just
this
a
one's
typo.
17.
Typo.
So now I got that one there and this one there. Yeah, it's probably a typo here that they screwed up.
Yeah, because I've never heard of a 15 millimeter.
There is a 15 mil, it's a bigger Traxxas one.
Bigger tracks, this one, huh?
I have some 15 mils.
Huh.
Hey, RC, you next
Oh.
Tuesday.
Is there a
See you
fifth scale
next
vigilante that just
Tuesday.
came out?
How you doing, Jay?
What's up, Jay?
Is there an 8S
Mama
scale
Studio.
vigilante?
What's happening? 8S Vigilante?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
Yeah, that's
late
their
by
big.
what he is.
Okay.
That's their big
That's been
fifth
out for a little
scale
while.
one or whatever. Yeah,
I
it
gotcha.
It just recently came out. I don't know, 4 months, 5 months ago. Yeah, it's the one everyone's breaking now. It was running good the first, couple times out, and then everyone's just breaking parts off of it now.
Getting daring with it and breaking it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we're all doing good.
Yeah, we're all doing good. Thanks for dropping in the chat there, RC.
Yeah,
Or see you next Tuesday. I haven't been on his channel lately. does he still do live? I don't see a lot of notification from him anymore.
We do it in
Caught
the
him-
after.
seen
It's
him
like
here
it's
and
like
there.
the middle of the afternoon for us.
Maybe
Okay.
I
Yeah,
tried
I
to
think on a
tell.
Wednesday
No.
maybe.
Yeah,
It is like the middle of the day.
and it's like I think it's for us on the East Coast is like 3 or 4 in the
Yeah.
afternoon or something like
Yeah,
that.
mine's around noon or 1 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised one day when you come into a drawing on your X-Board.
I just got the Larlo 1.7
Oh,
crawler,
okay.
hoping to take it out this weekend. Oh, nice.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
I know I can't
now
do.
Sergeant J Light
I've been
says.
thinking about doodling
Yeah.
on the grocery board.
Oh, I know what I want to ask you. Can you use this?
Absolutely.
I'll use one sheet of paper and
Ooh,
it's just.
thank you.
You
Oh,
know,
our tracing paper is an artist's best friend. Because it helps with muscle memory.
Oh, what is Nate doing with his he's taking measurements, I think. Or he's just
Yeah, I don't
walking
know.
around.
Just walking around the desk with it.
Uh-huh.
They do mind you of legs.
Nicole says singing makes her happy. Cool.
Brown and sharp.
Sing
As loud
away.
as you want.
Yeah, Nicole likes singing, but I already had to put her in timeout once. Because the only thing she said was singing it, singing it, singing it, and it went on forever. And I say, all right, that's enough.
Oh,
Okay.
I haven't, Christina, I haven't started putting it together. Or I gotta wait for my box to come in, and I just haven't started building it yet.
I'll see you, Paul.
What box?
The
Brad
one
takes a
that will
long
have
time.
my bodies in it from Adam.
Oh, you've been keeping Adam busy, huh?
He's doing one body for Steve and doing my body. I don't know when he'll have it done. He's very busy. I'm afraid to ask him. I'm afraid he'll go off on me.
Well, I think he's just as busy as I am. And if I had a friend like you that lived close that kept me busy like you keep him busy, I would probably say, hold on, relax. I got a lot of other things on the go.
Well, he's had it for over a month, and I haven't said a thing to him about it for most.
Well,
No.
are you paying for it?
Yeah, how much are you paying him to do this?
He's never asked me for money. I gave him all my paints I had, so he
Then
got
you're doing exactly the right thing, is not bothering him then.
Yeah.
He'll get it done.
You're playing it smart.
I did give him all the paints pretty much I have. So
Brad, let me tell you something. There's a thing called life that happens, and sometimes, especially when you're not paying for it, you may have to wait longer than you expect. So hold your hormones and just chill out for a little bit.
Anticipation.
the only time I really don't think about it that much as people think I do.
Mad Scientist says, still waiting to hear from Chris on how that C-Max with the IFS2 is coming along.
Developing something.
Yeah, I guess Chris is building from GCM Racing is building something from him for him.
When was the last time you even talked to Chris?
A long time, but I'll see him in about 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. There's a big event coming up here on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So I'll see him then. He's been busy like crazy preparing this event, and I've been busy doing my own stuff. So I had no reason to call him. He had no reason to call me. So
I thought you guys were pretty good
Inadequate
friends.
defense.
we are. We are
Yes,
very
Brad,
good.
lighten up. Lighten up, Brad.
Hey, Brad, it's just like you know. If you didn't call somebody, you wouldn't hear from them. You know.
If I don't have a reason to call him, I'm not just going to call him out of the blues and say, "Hey, what's up?" And then, okay, bye.
Dead air.
Why not?
I do it to Kurt all the time.
I was gonna say, Mitchell calls me all the time. Hey, what's up? What are you doing? Say, still working.
I guess it's a good thing to call up on your friends once in a while and not call them because you have something you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time.
Family. I got family acting me. They only call me when they need something.
You have family, but you manage to see us pretty much every Thursday, Mitch.
Oh, I showed a picture of something I printed in 3D in my group chat on Facebook. And I said, yes, I did start 3D printing at home. And yes, please do not bug me to print stuff for you because I won't.
Mad scientist, how you doing?
Where is Keith?
Keith is with his wife. His wife is not feeling good and he's taking care of her.
Okay.
So
That, Brad, is what we call life.
yeah. So I told him, take care of your wife. She needs you more than we do, and we'll be there for you if you need us.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Guru.
I call Jim's bearing at all the time just to chat. Cool. Guru.
What did Big Head sent something in that WhatsApp about Cross? Is that a new truck or was that?
Oh, emu or something.
Yeah, the
I think it was
6x6 is
6x6.
on special right now for $100 off.
Is that a new truck or something? That's
I think you pre-order it.
Pre-order
Yeah,
it is.
pre-order.
Oh,
okay. I know it was coming, but right now they started doing the pre-orders on it. So
What, you just want to keep it
$70
to yourself? Let us
Hey,
pre-order?
yeah, he does. He's all shh.
Yeah. I knew it was coming, but I didn't want to let you guys know.
Yeah.
Did Brad send you a link for it? Is that how you knew it was coming?
Yeah, sure.
No, I didn't send him a link on this. I don't know if I sent him a link on this
Stop.
one ever.
The NT6 Emo ready to run, save 13% off, $70 saving on it.
Cool looking truck.
All right.
It's a 6-wheel driving Unimog.
I'm gonna show the
Scale.
video.
That 1/10, 1/8.
What's up, Sean?
It
I think it's
is
1/8.
Is all the
Oh,
emo
original.
1/8?
mine's a 1/10. What does this one say?
Thought
It
it said
said 1/8.
1/8 on the
On what?
That thing's gonna be
on
huge.
the WhatsApp or whatever he sent.
Yeah. On that link, I could have sworn it said 1/8.
Nicole, you don't need to be drinking. What's up, Sarge?
Sergeant Jay, what's up? Big Head sent me a link.
What's
Yeah, he
up,
sent us
redneck?
all.
That's like a champagne gold color.
Yeah.
It's not green.
No, it's not green.
3-gear transfer case.
Is the same thing as my AT6, except it's got a different body.
I thought it's bigger than your AT6. It's 8
No,
scale.
same thing, same chassis, same everything as mine.
Did I just see the anti-sway bars for it?
No, this is
It's for the roof.
Oh, that's for the roof.
Canopy.
Did you say roof?
Roof,
Roof.
roof, roof, roof,
Roof.
These
Who let the dogs out?
roof,
Oh,
roof.
so you can unlock and lock them.
and it's got the dry shaft that goes over the.
Oh, yeah.
Just like
Ah,
mine.
so that's got a divorce case up front then.
Yep.
Who
Yeah.
was that?
Separated,
Matt's
not
Off-Road
divorced.
Recovery's building a truck like that.
See, the dry shaft actually goes on top of the axle here.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
cool.
it doesn't. Yeah, that's different.
It doesn't go through it. Yeah.
That's
That's
how
pretty
my
cool.
86 is.
Ooh, give me an idea.
And it performs pretty good. I'm happy with it.
Interesting.
Are those metal gears? They look plastic.
I think they are metal. Everything is pretty much metal in there.
Next Tuesday says he loves a 4x4 version of that. Dennis would appreciate it.
So $70 off of 469.
Yeah, I thought if I said cross, all of a sudden he would just be all bloop.
He's the cross genie.
Uh-huh.
This is the one I got.
Oh, okay.
It's basically the same thing as this.
But it didn't. It doesn't come with the headlights like yours did, right?
Multicolor, I don't think so. But it does come with light kit. So this is exactly the same thing.
Oh, that's right. That's a kit too, huh?
Mine was a kit, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if the other one, I don't think the other one's a kit.
Thought it said ready to run.
Yeah, ready to run.
Yeah. And it's so much cheaper too.
Oh, this one's in stock.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was pre-ordered.
Maybe
Who's
not.
gonna buy
Maybe
it?
this
Guru.
is on sale, like you said.
Who's gonna buy it?
This is the one, introduction price $359. Oh, it does say in stock here.
So
Optional
who's gonna buy the
part.
6x6 of the Unimog?
Oh, this is just a 4x4. It's not the 6-wheel drive. Yeah, this is the 4x4 NT4.
Oh, that's cool. Little stubby.
That's the one
I
that
think
I
Big
see
Head's
next
got
Tuesday,
that
Mr.
one. Maybe that's the one he's got. I think he's got a body just like that.
No, Big Head has the axial Unimog.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, he's got the axial. That's not quite like
Kit.
this one.
How much is that? Oh, $359, huh?
Yeah.
Is
It's
it
kind of grow on you.
Pardon me?
Is it a 10-3 SCX 10-3?
The one he's got, I believe it's a 2.
Right.
Because you couldn't find it anymore, and he found one of my friend that had one.
Yeah, I hear you, mad scientist. It's calling my name too.
So $359 for that one, and the other one was. Come on, come back up.
So
I
they're
just-
only making 8 scales and 12 scales.
$100 more for a 6x6. I would pay that.
You would?
Yeah, $100 more. You get the 6x6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pay that price too.
Yeah, I already spent my $100 for the month.
Oh, there you
You
go.
need both.
120. Shh, don't say nothing about the 20 though.
I
The
don't know.
Axial
I
6x6
don't know why.
Unimog is a 10.
2.
I can't read that. 10-2. Oh, that's what it, okay. Yeah, that's a 6x6. I think he's got the 2-wheel drive one too.
Yeah, he's got the 4x4.
Or 4x4.
Yeah, he had the Traxxas 6x6 and the 4x4
Yeah,
aluminum.
yeah. I think he got the body from somebody or somewhere. Or he found one or something.
Okay. I'll be right back. Got to run to the men's room.
Everybody behave.
Hey,
Never.
hey, Nate.
Yes.
Some people are complaining about the price of the new Hornet, but it comes with full ball bearings, and I think it comes with
Who are they?
full,
Names.
full,
We need resources. We need footnotes. We need sources.
Need proof.
I heard it was coming
No.
with the full ball bearings. What is it?
Yeah,
It's
and
gonna be
I
like
think
$200.
yeah, it's around there, but I think it also comes with
So
extra
Guru,
screw hardware.
gotcha.
Huh. Yeah.
And people
Well,
say they
you
want
can
it
get the
different Maya.
BBX. You can get
They
the
want-
BBX for $250.
They wanted full ball bearings and hex drive screws. I mean, this is what happens.
Yeah, well, what's a regular Hornet? Like $125?
No, I think it's around 135 or higher.
Oh, so we're talking about $10. Oh my god.
Hey, that's a lot to Brad, dude.
It's 1/12 the price of the car.
You can get a
Yeah, but
manta ray
everybody's saying,
for
we need hex drive
$125.
screws. We need hex drive screws and ball bearings, and this is what happens.
I used to be 125.
And it comes with the ESC.
Yeah, but you don't have
Yeah,
to
you
buy
both.
everything at once.
ESC bearings, hex screws, and it's got a it's got a DTO2 transmission.
Rear end, the front end's totally new. Got that gull wing A arms with
And it's got
camber and
C-
caster.
CVA shocks.
What's a
oil
C
filter.
Yeah, and
Max?
also oil filled dampers. So people are complaining about the price. Well, you're getting everything you've asked for them to start doing.
Yeah, it's just because it's so
Nexus.
close to the BBX.
Here's my thing. We all complain about the price, but that doesn't stop us from buying RC shit.
Nope.
Like,
That
people
ain't
love
stop
to
me.
We're
complain.
all still gonna buy RC shit. Is that what you just said?
If you like
Yeah.
it, you're gonna buy it. You're gonna find a way to buy it.
Nexus
You're gonna find a way to
GCM.
buy it, even if it costs more money. You'll be like, all right, I'm not gonna buy this part next week. Let me put this money to the part I want for next week
Mm-hmm.
or next month or how many. I mean, because
Yep.
I got parts coming in the mail all the time, especially with
Yeah.
AliExpress.
You don't have to buy
Oh,
everything
they're
right
having
away.
big deals on
Right.
batteries, AliExpress.
All right, so let me tell you something, Brad. If there's something out there that's new, wait. There's going to be an update. There's going to be an upgrade. They may change it from metal to plastic, plastic to metal. Doesn't matter.
Be a discount.
Yeah,
If somebody's gonna make all aftermarket parts for that Hornet,
exactly.
aluminum, you know.
When I bought my first kit was a 10-2. And ever since I bought a kit, I haven't I haven't bought an RTR in forever. My last RTR was the Zool.
Zool?
Yeah, that's the last RTR I bought. And that's not even RTR anymore.
Damn, redneck.
That bamboo printer prints fast.
I bought a TRX4 yesterday and an SEX 10-3 Pro today and acquired
Wow.
another Vanquish kit.
So he's got some money. He's got some money.
Yeah.
Not
dropping it.
anymore.
He's got the
Not
bug.
anymore.
Yeah. He's
Not
got
anymore.
RCs now, no money.
Yeah.
Got that crawler bug for sure.
That's over $1,000 worth of cars right there.
Easy.
Well, I found my
If his wife's listening, it's only $100.
Yeah.
Wow, that's 3 kits. Wow.
And they're not cheap kits either.
So when I was leaving to go to the washroom, I heard Brad say, "Hey, Nate's," and I just paused, and then I kind of stopped and said, if he talks about the weather or anything other than RC related, I was going to mute him. But he did. He started talking about the Tamaya, so then I kept running
You
upstairs.
should have still muted him.
Oh, one person complained that they didn't put the Super Hornets rims on it. They would have liked that more.
You're going to get people complaining all the time about anything. You're
I like
cannot please.
I don't like the decals on it. I like the original one, so that's my complaint.
You don't like
Marketplace
the flame
deals.
job? You don't like the flame decals?
Nah, I like the original.
It's the same body, different decal set.
Livery.
It's Tamaya,
The original
it's
livery.
Tamaya decals that are overdone.
I also think it's got a shorter wheelbase than the original.
I'd rather spend that money on a 3D printer.
Well, it's got a wider track. I know that.
Yeah, but I think it's got a shorter wheelbase.
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would you have a wider track and a shorter wheelbase?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It may look that way because the front is wider, and because the front used to be real narrow,
Oh, yeah.
narrower than the rear.
More stability for having front and rear tracks wider.
But why would you shorten the wheelbase?
Yeah, longer wheelbase is more desirable
Yeah.
for stability.
Brad is complaining about complainers.
Well, they make up the difference by making it wider in
All right,
area.
Brad, think about what you're saying. All right, you're going to widen it, but you're going to shorten the wheelbase. That makes no sense. I don't want that. I would want it longer, not shorter. If I'm going to widen on my wheelbase, I want it wider all the way around, not shorter.
Right.
Well,
We'll see when the
that's what it
specs
looks
come
like
out.
to me.
Okay.
Unless you're making a comical buggy, then you do that.
Yes.
Well, like
they
like a
have one of
clown
those.
car.
Semi-comical.
I like those tires they have on those. They're real
Oh,
aggressive.
I've seen people use the comical buggy tires on regular buggies.
Yeah, I want to get some. They're cool. I just want to have them.
Even the ones that are on the Avante are nice.
Now that new one they got coming out, how much was it, Brad? You said people are complaining about the
In
price?
pounds, it was like 172. So we're talking around $200 US.
Okay.
Or what?
That
New
Hornet.
For the
Evo.
Hornet Evo,
The new Hornet.
That's not too bad.
especially when it comes with people about the stuff they wanted.
Yeah, like
There's been so many
all
versions of those Hornets. It's ridiculous. Like at least 8 different versions of them.
Yeah, I was Frank. I was telling you, it comes with football bearings. I think it comes with hex hardware, and people are complaining they wanted that stuff. Here it is.
Right? Give it a try.
Yeah,
Well,
but you can't
a
do
lot
it
of
on-
people don't want the hex. A lot of people want the bushings. They want the Phillips head. They want the plastic and all that. That's why
Well,
we're upset.
Well, now it's hex drive and football bearings in this kit. So
Wait, is this one of the first buggy old cars that they re-released and modernized significantly?
probably.
it might have been. It might be. I'm not quite sure, but it might be. It's a
think of
significant
another
update.
one.
Significant update.
Well, heck,
Yeah.
did that BBX come with hexes and
Yes.
bearings?
Yes, it did, except
I
for
don't
a
know about
couple
bearings.
pile screws.
But that was a completely new design. It's not a
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
See you later,
here's-
mamas. Have a good night.
There.
All right, talk later.
Bye.
Later,
ya.
Mama.
All right, so we are talking about the Hornet.
Yes.
So they re-released the Blackfoot a few different times and it modernized a little incrementally, but nothing since their original release have they modernized on a Blackfoot.
All right.
From what I see, the new Hornet Evo handles pretty damn well what they showed on the track.
Well, I'm looking at.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I will probably get.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they kept the original
Duramax?
rims
I
and
don't
tires.
know.
And you can
Yeah,
put the
believe it or
ball
not,
dip
those
in there.
spike tires get good traction in a lot of surfaces.
Yeah, those are cool looking tires. And they won't be bouncing around either like they do on the old design.
No, it's going to be like a cloud compared to the old one. Yeah, and don't forget they also put full oil dampers on it, so that's also another reason why it went up in price. There's 3 things people wanted, and that's what they got.
Well,
ESC,
I'm on a Tamiya site right now. Right now, there is no price on it whatsoever.
yeah,
Yeah, but the people who in Britain have told me what their prices are.
Oh,
They got the
Okay.
prices from them.
I'm not
That's why I said 172 pounds.
I'm not okay. That's over there. We're talking about over here.
People have also pre-ordered it now too, so I don't know. At least
From where? Where are you gonna pre-order from? You can't even pre-order
in
from
Europe,
Tamiya.
their hobby stores might be able to pre-order it. I don't know. They get
We're
their
not in Europe, Brad. We're in the United States of America. I want to pre-order it now from the United States dealer. So
I
I'm
don't
worried
think
about
you
shipping.
can. I don't think you can yet.
Exactly.
When did it say this fall?
Yeah,
Autumn,
or
it
late
said?
August.
It says, this product is not currently available for purchase. Find your local hobby store, request availability notification.
I heard, someone said the end of August, September.
Just in time for back to school.
Yep. Guess what
So-
you're not getting, son? That
For
new
the
Hornet, you gotta
lunchbox.
go back to school.
For the lunchbox, I made some research because I painted the body, the white body. I put the free candy on it.
Hmm.
And I've been looking and asking my hobby store for these wheels for this truck.
Oh,
Oh, to bring it down lower, you'll get better center of gravity.
Yeah, so this is the Mitsubishi Pajero, which is the CW01, which is the same chassis as the lunchbox.
Yep.
So
And
I've done some research. These wheels are actually the Hornet wheels, which can get them, but they're a little harder to find here in Canada. So hopefully they will be able to get them. I'm
Hornet.
in no rush.
which
And then-
Hornet?
Eh?
Oh,
Rear
I
wheels.
think,
Hornet
yeah, I
1,
think-
it says.
I think those were just an aftermarket piece for the Hornet.
Really? Okay.
And the other one is the tires. Where are my tires here?
Yeah, those are on a bunch of things.
The
So-
Hornet, the 40th anniversary Hornet was released on July 18th. Overseas first and to come to the United States in the next coming days after.
So I could get them from RC Mart, but then I got to pay a lot of shipping for them. But shipping is not that bad for this and the rims. But the rims,
not
they don't
on-
have it.
Yeah, not on small stuff. It's not bad.
Yeah.
For a full set of tires, that isn't bad.
So I might get him there because the tires, my hobby store has issues getting them, but I believe these are just 1.9 tires.
I can't remember if you have to pay tax or not because it's on RC Mart stuff.
Yeah, everybody I go buy things from that I bought for, they add taxes for your area. They add the taxes that they want for the state government.
But finding
know that.
spare parts for Tamiya is a pain in the butt. If it's older stuff or things, you gotta really hunt for them.
Yeah.
They reuse a lot of parts on a lot of cars, but they don't mention it, so you gotta do a lot of hunting.
Also, Associate just come back out with another re-release, the DS models, which has those cool tires that can get good traction in the wet.
DS what?
So Guru,
The RC10 DS.
Hey, Guru.
Drift series you're talking?
A Hakeem speed shop.
What is this guy working on his little car?
All scales matter.
Like, what is he looking at on that UTV?
let's give Kurt a 3D printer, he'll be all right.
Yeah, I can sell it for 50
What's that, a
bucks.
Capra?
Yeah, gotta be some stuff in the diff or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
so
rims aren't causing it to bind on a hub or anything?
yeah, Frank, I think I
Oh,
sent
let
you
me
stuff on the
see.
DS.
That's a
So-
good idea too.
Local hobby store has received a boatload of these guys.
Oh,
Yeah, ours did too.
damn.
Yeah,
Supposed to get some this week.
Like they even made a little wall. in
Holy
front of
wow.
There's got to be
Wow.
over 100 kits there.
No.
I
Oh,
think so.
1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Close.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
That's
Popular.
36.
About 40 of them.
Over 100.
Man, I can't believe they ordered that many.
I guess they're selling like hotcakes, so they made a big shipment for them.
I know. I'm surprised they got that many in.
One time.
Be going
They
like
usually
that.
try to, spread them out a little bit.
Yeah, even though the grounds have been popular, the Mojave seems to be the most popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, did you see the Yokomo Team Associated
Call the trail.
YZ10?
Yeah, and I think there's a new one coming. I think they're re-releasing the Bulldog too.
Talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
what
Nope.
Creighton Grom coming out next.
I
think it's a Typhoon.
You already have a Typhoon.
The Typhoon's already out.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can keep all that fast stuff. I'm good.
Well, it's a Grom. It's a Grom, so it's not all that fast.
Yeah,
right?
22 miles an hour.
You understand?
Yeah.
If it goes more than 10 miles an hour, it's too fast for me.
No, my TRX4 does more than 10 miles an hour.
Well, I got a TX4. I can deal with that. I can deal with that.
I was bashing with that last weekend.
I still want to do a crawler race on Parking Lot Wars. Use a crawler and see how fast we can go around there with the crawlers.
We did that on a little course in front of JJ Customs. They had that party, and we all got our crawlers out and did a little race around it. It was actually pretty fun, little tiny jumps and stuff.
Yeah.
And
That would be cool.
yeah,
What would
everybody's
you
rolling
use,
their
though?
trucks, you know.
Think about it though. What would you use? Would you like modify like a
You got to go with the TRX4. They're the fastest.
They're the
With the
yeah,
two-
but yeah, they are the fastest, but they're not the most stable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to slow down around the curves.
Throw
that's
some
for sure.
wideners on
Straight
it.
axle.
Put some wideners on it.
So you are going to time each lap for the vehicles, Frank? Is that what you're planning on doing?
I'm gonna what?
Sounds like you want to time each lap with one of
No.
those crawlers.
No.
No, you would just go around the track, and whoever
Just go around
finishes
the track
3
with
laps first, you
umbrella.
know.
Yeah,
do
we're
it
just
the
talking
same
about
way.
going around the track with a crawler. That's all we're talking about.
No timing. Go around the lap 3 times around the course, and whoever does 3 times the fastest wins.
I mean, I do like the TX4, but because down the straightaway you're good, but when that turning comes down,
Yeah, there's
yeah, see,
You got to slow down.
yeah,
they're tall and
just a little
tall and-
bit.
A
That's why I
straight
said-
axle's going to do better on the track.
Got to leave those diffs open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got a new chassis coming in tomorrow. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Hmm?
I got a
Okay.
Corrupt Carbon Works Landshark chassis.
Oh yeah.
Is she streaking by?
You got a streaker? Oh, so he turns the camera off.
Oh, my little
to
niece is
himself.
running around all butt naked.
Oh, your niece.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought you were
We're
talking about some outside.
She's
Never
all-
mind.
She's all running back and forth between the hallway. Vroom. She's streaking.
Oh,
Little kids never want to wear clothes.
I know.
Oh, I've seen kids taking socks off all the time.
A shame on you, Brad.
Brad, that's that. Don't say that.
We're
Hey, I
still
thought
live.
it was just me. I was about to say, but
well, Brad,
Yeah.
I have 3 hour, no, more than 3 hours. Share
good fucking call, brain frog.
7.5 hours left for this print,
Yeah,
Too
What did you
tight
say?
of a
Something
wheel?
stuck in the diff?
and this is what I'm printing.
the damn front tires.
You're printing all the numbers. You're printing all the numbers at once.
Yeah, I'm printing 6 of them all in one shot.
You didn't modify your 3s again.
No,
Not me.
I'll just glue something on the bottom.
Oh,
What's what do they look like? You can't see what they look like? No.
What looks like what?
Is that the same thing? You just have a 1, 2, and
Yeah.
3, huh?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
That thing's going to town and moving pretty quick.
Are you gonna make them thick?
Oh yeah, they're thicker than the one I did yesterday. That's for
So
sure.
they'll stand by themselves then, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
okay.
this. You probably weren't here earlier when I showed it.
I probably was, but
You weren't listening, but see, they're
Oh.
pretty thick.
oh yeah, no, I
Man.
didn't see how thick it was. Dang.
So that's 1, 2. Wait,
Oh, you're not coloring them?
I will. I'm coloring. I'm gonna stick on. I'm gonna glue the colored on it
Oh,
instead
okay.
of because it's much nicer.
Wars. Okay.
Because see how this is like sparkle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a heck of a lot nicer finish than this, which you see all the marks.
Yeah, because the one that the
Delineated.
number one is the imprint of the tray, because my tray is
Yeah.
the same imprint. Yeah.
Hello.
And then I'm gonna print the parking lot wars in color, and I'm just gonna glue it with CA glue on top.
Oh, it's nice. That'll work.
And I'm gonna do here the Kyosho and the date. I'm just gonna glue the date in one shot here.
Hey, so Tank,
I saw
Yes.
you run by.
I was watching when you said earlier that you told Keith not to ask you
Saw
for
my
shit.
friends. Wave.
Do I
Hi, I see you.
They say
Hi.
hi. I see you. She says hi.
Now, the only problem, Kurt, is my 3. I forgot to give my 3 support.
Oh,
I got a solution for you for that.
it's third
Take,
place. You're last, anyways, right?
wait, well, yeah. You could take some if you have any styrene tubes,
Yeah.
space them out on the side, just set them on that. That'll work instead of just having a flat base and have to worry about it being even.
Hot glue.
That's cool as shit.
Print out a big pile of doo-doo and stick it underneath. You came in third, buddy.
That's what I need to get. I need to get some brown filament. That's what I don't have.
Okay. Just a idea. If you got a heat gun, like a air dryer, like a heat gun,
Yeah. True.
warm the bottom of that 3 with the heat gun,
Yeah,
and
all
then
my
just
lights work.
press it
Push.
to the
Just
table.
push it a little
And
bit, yeah.
I bet you it'll stay.
It'll flatten down, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
that's what I do when
warm
I
the bottom of
fuse different color PLAs together. I made a little
Yeah, see, I thought you were gonna make it like that.
See, this is the first print I made yesterday. But what I did not like is see how the parking here, it doesn't look nice. It looks nice from far. But as soon as you look at it from close, then you do see the imperfection.
That's
And
where what's it
All
say?
right.
The other stuff is better to print with like that.
There's a setting when you go into your splicer and just go into search. When you go into your splicer, go into search and look up iron. And you can iron it on the final pass. When you finally print, it'll come back and start from whatever print and just iron the whole thing out so it looks smooth, so you won't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah, I could try that.
Because
So
basically
that's
what
what
it does is the hot end retracts a little bit of filament and then just goes across the whole thing and irons it out, makes it look nice and pretty. That's
Damn,
what
I should have been talking to you, Eric, instead of fucking.
So this
Doesn't matter.
I asked you, but you said nah. By the time I came in, you were done.
basically this is what it's gonna look like when it's done with the Kyosho. Gonna have Kyosho, Tamaya, and short course truck.
I
Yeah,
like
looks
that.
good.
That's cool.
Eric, I knew you were gonna say that as soon as you said, "Hey, there's a setting."
Yeah. And I heard about it today watching some YouTube videos. Somebody actually says there's iron setting.
Yeah, because I was one of those nights I couldn't sleep. I was like, there's gotta be some in here. I tried to slow it down. That's like, wait a minute, iron. Sure enough, ironing, and it's the last step it does, and then it makes it look pretty good.
But if you have a curved part with a lot of layers, it'll iron each one of those exposed.
Yeah, and
steps.
it looks like ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't do it on curved layers, do it on flat. Flat only.
I think all those parts there at least are pretty flat.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly what's going on here.
Don't do it on one of those cone things, or you'd be there 2 years printing.
Foam?
So then what are you gonna do? Print like a 2mm colored one and then glue it to it?
Yes.
Okay.
So
just
these
RC?
are my setting here. The seam position, advanced top surface. That's for quality, but I do have an advanced mode, which I might have to turn on. And then there's a shitload of different stuff you can do.
And
Oh, no ironing. Here it is.
Tank, when you start gluing, I know you have
Top
some
surface, there you go. Sorry.
That
Derek.
plastic weld, use it like a tack weld, because if you use super glue with PLA, it's not gonna come back apart.
Topmost.
Won't it melt?
No, plastic weld does melt the PLA, but I'm saying using like a tack weld temporarily, because that way you can, if it's not lined up right with the plastic weld, you can break it, sand it a little bit if you have to, or whatever. But if you super glue it, you must have start the new print all over again.
I thought the crazy glue would melt it.
No.
So
The glue
plastic
doesn't-
weld will
What's
give me
going
a
on,
little bit of
Just
time to
RC?
line it up.
Yeah, plastic will give you more than enough time to line it up.
Isn't plastic weld like kind of like rubber cement, right? Kind of.
Yeah, it just, all it does is just it does heat it up a little bit, but it gives you more than enough time to sit there and say, all right, is that right? All right.
Yeah, well, the problem with, I think, with crazy glue is it does not melt the plastic.
No,
It
no.
bounds it to it.
Yeah,
Compared to plastic weld, it does melt both plastic a little bit, and it actually performs a weld,
yeah.
which is better.
What's that called?
Plastic
But-
weld.
Plastic, well, hold on, I got some here it is.
It's plastic weld.
Yeah, your screensaver up
Oh,
there.
she can't.
I was about to say, bro, all I see is smoke. I think
Yeah,
I
there you go.
Turn the exhaust
Thanks,
fan
Scott.
on.
Yeah, that's it. I got that, and then
And they come in different color bottle. Also, I had another one which was yellow or orange.
What's the
Yeah.
difference in the consistency? What's
I
They're
used
both
that
the same
stuff to make my
consistency.
bong when I was a kid.
And this is basically the same thing also, the Tamaya
Yeah.
cement. Yeah, you got the
glasses to the chest, baby.
that
That's
cement? My
plastics.
cement's expensive.
Different.
it's about the same thing as this.
yeah.
That's good for ABS.
God,
Whatever
Does that say
you
ABS on?
giant jug of pits.
whatever
this
you
one?
get, make sure it has methyl ethyl ketone in it. If it doesn't have methyl ethyl ketone in it, it won't melt the PLA.
Don't forget that crazy
Won't cause
glue.
cancer as well.
There are plastics it doesn't work
Is that
with.
Nate? Is that the Tamaya? Is there
Yeah,
a Tamaya
Tamaya
brand like that?
ABS.
ABS, yeah.
I think I got the Tamaya brand.
Just RC, what's up?
Thank you.
Frank doesn't have, he has the cement and you have the ABS stuff.
Another thing
that's
that's
different?
pretty good is the plumber stuff. It's ABS to PVC. That's pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for a plumber's crack.
Yes.
River plumbers.
So what everybody's got planned for this weekend?
Crawl.
Crawl.
Crawl?
Saturday crawl. The
Grom runs.
Saturday crawl with icons, and tomorrow I'm taking this out since it's fixed now. So I can get that footage that I didn't get the other day.
Guru, the big YouTuber now.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Dropping them videos.
Now, wow,
Did you
baby.
get that? Did you get that 1,000 yet?
I'm almost 50.
Almost.
50 from it.
Nice.
50 from it.
Hey, you were
Up like a motherfucker. Say what?
you're the one you're working on. Did you break it when you made that video?
Yeah, no, I didn't break it. What was wrong is I had the wheels on too tight, as Green Frog pointed out to me earlier.
The wheels were. They know.
Yeah, if you tighten down a wheel nut too tight, there's a shim in there. If you don't have that shim in there and you crank it all the way down, no,
It
it's just
just
gonna wind
locks
up
it
and
up.
turn, and
Yeah.
you're gonna end up either messing up your diff or burning up a motor, or maybe even burning up an ESC. And that's why I tell people, hey, you don't need to crank it down. Just like finger tight, then quarter turn, you're good to go. Let it go.
It's a nylon nut. It's going to hold itself.
Yeah.
The one he's working on, does it have worm gears for diffs? No.
Capra
The Capra, the small little tiny one he's working on.
has Portal axles though, and the C-hubs
What's
are
up,
often
Kurt?
large.
Kurt's in the chat.
Aftermarket rims sometimes don't like to fit over. Steve had the same issue with the 1/10 version. With
Okay.
the aftermarket aluminum rims. They bound up on them. They had to grind them out a little bit.
We all know that Mitchell is going to be doing speed run this weekend since his
Oh, he's,
friend
he'll
works.
do a speed.
Please want for $1.75.
Hey, it's my birthday on Sunday, so.
Oh.
We
Yeah, I
got
keep
my
looking for
son-
updates. It's like, all right,
my
I
son's
keep going to this
birthday
town, make sure I
Saturday.
don't miss a video. It's like, where's the
Oh, so you gotta wait till Sunday?
Sunday?
That's church.
You can sneak
Church
one in
day.
there before his birthday.
See? Maybe.
I don't have the chat up. Better check the chat. Oh, Kurt's doing shout out. He wants people to go visit him.
Shout out.
Go check out Kurt's channel. He needs the sub.
Oh, hey, Kurt. There's another, I know people hate when I bring it up again. Tamaya is making a the BT01 with wider rear tires for a Porsche body that's going on it.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a rear wheel drive chassis.
Oh, okay.
And you put the motor in the rear for it because it's Porsche. You can change it into the positions of where the motor are.
Oh, the BT01. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
that
it's called the
switch
BT.
all around.
Yeah, well, now thank God they put the wider rear tires on it because that's the way it's supposed to be in real life.
Thank God.
That's the 911, right?
Yeah, it's a 911, an older model, but
Yeah.
you still get the right proper tires for it.
I saw a video, Brad, the other day that the guy was asking a bunch of women about racing. And they were saying if you're in a race and you pass the second place car, you're in which place? Do you know?
First place.
Really? Okay.
Second place.
Oh, sorry.
You're just getting your lap back.
Yeah, Brad just got blonde.
Yeah.
It gave a blonde answer. He's on first.
Brad give a blonde answer? That's not Brad like.
That's not, no, it's not a Brad fact. If you pass the second place, Brad, you're actually in second.
Yes.
Plus, you also pass it first.
But if you pass the first, you're in first.
I didn't pay attention to the question as well as I should have.
Yeah. Usually people
Oh, wow,
don't.
to
And
go.
they usually answer
what
exactly
about-
what you said.
So what about that plane crash on the border? Where do you bury the survivors?
You don't bury survivors.
Tricky.
Unless you're a cartel and you bury them alive.
Yeah, they bury survivors.
They would bury survivors because they saw too much.
In Canada, at least we don't. I don't know if you guys do in the States, but in Canada, we usually don't. Anybody else got some dad jokes that are clean to say on online?
No. No. I'm trying to think of some. I don't know.
Damn, that's a pretty light, bright light bar you got on that little tiny thing.
All my capper light bars work. I guess y'all didn't see that in the comments last week when y'all was talking about cappers. All my light bars work.
All the cappers that don't work.
All my light bars work on my cappers.
Everybody got those cheap ass capras for on sale when they had those sales, and none of the light bars worked. That's why they were selling them.
Nah,
Yeah, 10 skills.
I
Yeah, the
bought
10 scale
capper
ones.
at the right times.
So your light bar works. Is it because they're aftermarket or they're the market one?
All of them are stock.
Oh yeah,
It's
stock.
just that
That's technically
he
a
just
12
got
scale
the-
Capra, correct?
He got a newer version, and that's all. Plus, those are all 10 scale. Yeah, all the 10 scale ones that they were getting.
No, my 10 scale one works.
The front wheel drive ones, not the 4-wheel steer, the front
Yeah.
steer. Those, all of them, the lights were that bad.
No.
Hey, Frank,
Yes.
can you look up the Associated DS that's coming out?
You're gonna make me work? I was falling asleep here.
Yeah, good. We need to keep.
Didn't we look at that last?
RC10 DC.
I think we did.
Yeah.
A drifter.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
drifter.
I got a question for Brad. I have a question for Brad. Let's do this. Let's test Brad. Brad, give me one material that can break auto glass or glass in general.
Diamonds.
Nope.
Ceramics.
Said break, shatter on contact, and you only need a little tiny piece of it.
Part of a spark plug, the ceramic part. You break it up and then you throw it out the window. Porcelain, yeah.
Oh, they did.
Seen it on a video. or
Well,
something.
I don't know the exact reasons behind it, but I had to test it out today, and I shouldn't have.
So wait, you broke
It
auto
worked,
glass?
didn't it?
any auto glass can be broken by a piece of porcelain.
Yeah.
It's just a hard
How did you?
It's amazing because of how flimsy and weak porcelain is to begin with.
Exactly, because it's made out of dirt,
So
basically.
you can break a toilet and throw it at it and it'll shatter it.
Try it on your front windshield.
You
Yeah,
just touch it real light with a sharp edge.
Make sure your video recorded and let me know what happens.
So you gotta throw it at it a little bit.
Oh,
Let's see here.
you can do that with a rock too.
What are these?
The RC10DS is their re-release of an old car.
That's expensive, man. I don't know.
Yikes!
Yeah, that is expensive.
And
Yeah, they
what's the
get high
chassis look like?
prices on there.
I like the tires on it. Look at those tires. Those are good. Those are good wet tires, Frank.
How them shocks are so angled.
Oh, it's based on the RC10 platform. Yeah.
It is an old tub chassis, metal.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty neat.
For the
Yeah,
vintage
film
people, yes, this is cool. But technology has evolved so much that why would you buy something that does not perform as better as the new technology? That's what I don't get.
Just
Look
for
at that steering.
vintage racing.
Hey, but then,
Nostalgia.
There
But
was
then-
no
but-
steering.
but then again, Tamiya's still in business.
Well,
I
that's
know,
why he's
but
saying for the vintage, people
It's
that
got a
like
stealth
that
transmission. That's pretty good.
look.
I bet it performs pretty good.
You gotta give them that. It's a clean, it's a nice looking chassis.
yeah,
As far as the, I don't know, the style of it. It's pretty cool looking. But I agree with you, Tank. It's like, there's so many cars out there with so much more technology to them.
That can perform way better,
I do like the tires on it. They're definitely going to be good wet tires.
tires looks okay, but I do get the fact that let's say I have an old RC10 on my shelf. I don't want to run it because it's an old one and you might not want any parts for it. So yes, I would buy that one to actually run the new one since I can replace the parts and keep the other one vintage. The other fact also is if I don't have one and I really, really wanted one when I was younger, then I could buy one. But just to have one for the heck of it, for me, no thanks.
What's that?
To get an RC10, it's not for me.
Oh, no.
Hey, maybe you could find a way to see if you could fit those in some of your cars that you run. Those tires would probably hook up pretty well.
I'm pretty happy with the Kyoshos right now. No
Kyosho tires
reason
hook
to
up
look for
good.
something else, but my biggest issue, Brad, is spending another $50 just to try it. And if it fails, then I'm out $50.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I am on a budget. I don't spend a lot of money. Don't look behind me, but I don't spend a lot of money for nothing.
You learned your lesson.
It took me 12 years to get all this stuff behind me. So it just one part of the
12
time.
years?
12 years, yeah.
Can you pull out a 10-year-old RC?
Yes, I can. My Super Hornet from Tamiya. And I got another one also.
That's more than 30 years old, but
Those are collectible that people
yeah.
want.
And I got my Kyosho Mini Z also. That's over 10 years old.
What was your first one 12 years ago?
My Super Hornet.
Your Super Hornet.
I wish they would come back out with the Super Hornet.
There's like
I
kits
had
on eBay for, sealed kits for like $800.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have one.
And I still have the electronic mechanical speed controller in
Oh,
there.
cool.
You've never run it, probably too, right?
Oh yeah, I've run it. I made a video of it when I was playing in the back with it.
So
And-
when that came out, that was the best handling Hornet ever made.
Not saying a lot.
Well,
Not
because of the
anymore.
shock positions in the rear and the bar that they added to it, that
Yeah.
holds the shocks.
It softened the rear suspension. So
I think that shock setup also made it bounce a little less.
Yeah. One thing with me is I don't sell my RCs, so I do run them once in a while. But I have one of every kind of RCs. The only one I have doubles are all the Kyoshos, but they all have different bodies. And that's the reason I bought them. But they're all on the phaser chassis. That's the only one I have that I have multiple of. TTO2 and TTO1, in theory, I have one of each, but one is my son's and one is mine. So
You got a lot of Kyoshos.
I got way more Kyosho phasers than any other things here. Yes.
All right, fellas, I'm out here. I gotta put my wife to bed. She's out. So,
Bye.
See you later.
Later.
Thanks for dropping in here,
Alright.
Unknown.
See you, Eric.
thanks.
Hey, buddy.
See you later. Have a good one.
Nice pictures of you on Facebook.
So, yeah, they're also coming back out with a street edition of one of the last body style Celicas with the circle headlights on it, called
Okay.
the ST205. Its body color is black. They're bringing that back. They're also bringing back the Cayenne Trans-Siberian one, I hear, too.
Okay. Cool. And Brad, my next door neighbor.
Yeah.
Likes you. He likes you when you're in the chat and when you're on the videos.
Oh, what's his
Wrong with
name?
him.
You have a fan. He usually does not comment because he watches his on TV. So
Oh.
it's a pain in the butt for him to comment, but
Very much
he
so.
enjoys you being there. And
What's
when
his
you're
name?
not there, he's running. Okay, where's Brad?
Oh, well,
What's his name?
John Jacob Jingle Heimerschnitz.
I can't tell you his name. He wants to keep anonymous.
Yeah.
Is he a start a fan
Jockstrap.
club?
But you do have one fan. Well, you do have one fan out there. Just letting you know.
He's going to start a fan club.
Last name Strap. First name Jacques.
Yeah.
Now I hope this is not going to go to your head.
Oh, man.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
About to start speaking to a fan in every video.
I'm probably seeing him in your race videos.
Nope.
Oh,
I don't think he was on any of my videos.
Check Google Earth. Keep checking it.
No. I don't think Kevin was ever in my videos. Oh, sorry, I didn't meant to say something.
I thought you know more than one Kevin anyways.
Well, I know a bunch of Kevins.
Why are you following me, John?
I ain't following you.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, just checking out other lives.
Jeremy
Oh.
T's on with Nitro Freak and Hot Rod. And,
Are they on again?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're all together.
Wasn't Corey today too?
Jerry, no.
It's amazing in the last few years how many people are actually doing this, what we're doing right now.
Right?
Well,
You're one of the beginners, Frank.
Oh yeah, I'm one of the original ones that started this for RCs anyways.
There's tons of podcasts though.
Yeah, I've seen so many people come and go. It's kind of cool, but it's sad at the same time because this is a hobby and hobbies change and people change. So,
People change their hobbies all the time.
oh yeah.
They have multiple hobbies.
And especially young people, they're in here and also, whoops, they start fishing or they buy a motorbike or they just change stuff. You kind of see the older people get back into this because it's
Yeah.
more relaxed hobby, and everybody does it differently. Like look at Mitchell, what he's doing right now. He's getting old and he's getting more relaxed and he's getting slower. He doesn't want to do the
Getting
Kamaya speed
slower.
challenge anymore. So
I see it as we're the generation that grew up on this stuff more than anybody else. And that, and we have fond memories of our childhood through this hobby. That's the biggest tie-in for why we're all here.
well, when we had Canada Day here, like it's almost like your 4th of July, we went to the park and I was racing and I brought a whole bunch and there was a car show and I brought my Herbie and it was on the table. I had 2 people come by to actually want to buy it. And my son was telling me, well, Dad, sell it. You'll get some money, sell it. People want to buy it, sell it. And I'm there. I don't want to sell it. If I sell it, I'll have to build another one.
And it was time consuming for you, if I'm not mistaken.
It is time consuming, but it was half the fun is building it. But
Yeah, exactly.
Now you got to figure it out the second time and be quicker.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with your the 4-wheel drive, the second one you have with the beetle bot? What are you gonna do with that one?
well, I wanted to do, I bought those 2 kits because I want to do something special with it. Because I want to take the frame from the Volkswagen van, the VW van, because it is front wheel drive. And I want to take the rear wheel drive of the other one, and I want to cut both chassis in half. I want to cut both of them in half, and I want to take the Herbie, cut it in half, and do the movie Herbie that actually splits in half.
Oh,
That's
that's
what I
good.
want to do in a that's what I'd
XFO1.
love to do, to recreate that portion in the movie. And I figured out how I'm going to do the drop of that third wheel. So when they split, it actually drives. I figured it out in my head. It's just, I have so many
Robert.
other projects I want to do or need to finish that it's kind of on my back plate. But that's what I want to do with those, is recreate the movie Herbie that splits in half.
And that's what the XFO1X is.
I even have this thing, which is a magnet that you can turn on and off, and it's pretty strong magnet. And this is what's going to hold the 2 frames together. And as soon as that magnet releases, that's when the body is going to fall. And this is what's going to hold the body back together. This is a freaking strong magnet when it actually turns on.
You need 2 steering servos too.
Yes, you do. Well, no, well, yeah, you do. And I'm going to have to modify the steering because the way the MO6 and MO5s are, because that's what I'm basically putting. I'm putting an MO6, MO5, cutting them in half, and that's what's going to be driving. But the MO6, which is rear-wheel drive, doesn't have the steering there. The steering has to be in the middle, and that's what is going to have to drop. So it's all figured out in my head. It's just, I just got to find the time to do it. And I know it has not been done. I have not seen anybody do it. So.
Hey, Robert.
Robert, welcome in.
Welcome in, Robert.
Hey, Robert. 907 Arctic says, Guru.
What up? What up? What up? Yeah, SC Redneck, I'm loving that damn system you put in that damn RC.
What did he do?
Put a real system in the RC. And was riding it down the street, so it was bumping. Boom, boom, boom.
Ha,
boom.
ha, ha.
Yeah.
I know that guy on Facebook sells those things, little boxes that Bluetooth that you can hook up to your phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that? Chris from Highway 1 RC had it in his lowrider.
Okay.
We have that on the
bouncing
show.
around, playing, had the little bass,
check his
bumping
video.
out of
Oh, that cat looks funny.
it.
Freaked out.
Oh, you know what? I might be
Go
mixing.
subscribe to Redneck. He
What
needs
up?
some subscribers there.
Hey, just put a link to his video channels there.
I think I'm mixing him up with Green.
And there's Big Head.
Showing that lets me know that he was the one messing with the Capra. Yeah, that was it. He was doing Glendale shows. That's Big Head friend, my fault.
Mm-hmm.
And then Green 43 is also from down there.
Okay.
He's the one that had the system in his car.
Yeah.
Check him out. Well, it's getting at that time, so we'll start saying our goodbyes, and we'll start with Mitchell.
Thank you, Tank, for the invite. Always fun hanging out. Thanks for having me on the show. And keep it fast, everybody. See you next week. Smash the thumbs up on the way up.
Thank you. Green Frog.
Francois, thanks for the invite. It's good time as always. Appreciate everybody stopping in and chat. Hope everybody has a good remainder of their weekend and weekend.
I
See you
noticed I
later.
had this microphone and it was way over there. Sorry about that. Okay, thanks, Green Frog. We'll go with Nate.
Thanks once again, Frank, and everybody have a good night. See you next time.
Thank you. Gurus RC.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. And as always, you know it, all scales matter. That's the Red Cat Sumo. Back in the days, 12 years ago when they made 24s.
Cool. Kurtz RC.
What's up, Radioactive Scale? Thanks for the invite, Tank. Everybody have a great week and great weekend, and go out there and run into a curb.
Thank
Fun.
you. John Martin.
Thanks for having me, and we'll see everybody on the next one.
Thank you. And Brad Kalman.
I hope to run another car through the dirt and watch it get dusty and go run in a baseball diamond and have fun.
Watch out for pitcher's mounds.
Thank you very much.
They went different with the pitcher mount. Instead of it being, they reversed it. So now I have to go up front of it to make the jump.
At least they fixed it, so it's not as dangerous for you to hurt the RCs.
Yeah, well, I hit the side of the pitcher's mound, and that's what snapped that.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you very much for dropping into the live and also dropping into the chat. Enjoyed having you guys here tonight. And like always, go charge up some batteries and go on there and break something, because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun, right, John?
I break shit all the time.
It's fun.
Again, he breaks
Oh,
that
let's
bike
see
more than
that.
anything he has.
Let's see that. See, he had some fun. How the heck did you manage that?
The moto broke.
He always breaks. I think
It's called a very high fall.
Oh,
Gravity.
and I know Kurtz likes hitting curbs, so be careful for curbs, guys. Especially if
Keep
you're
your curbs
doing
away from the curb.
Phil's speed run. Be careful of the curbs.
The faster, the better into the curbs.
Yeah.